Your attention for a minute, please.
Yeah, I need it.
Good. That's your son. See if I can, there he is. Nice.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Thank you all for being here. A few years ago, we started looking at how can we create jobs in Kentucky and what do we have to offer that no other place has. For years and years, we've tried to force feed companies to come to Kentucky, especially eastern Kentucky, that didn't fit what we have here. In Cincinnati and Louisville and other parts of the state and other parts of the country, they have international airports, they have major highways, they have what businesses need to create jobs. We don't have that in eastern Kentucky. That's why it didn't work. But what we do have is what they don't have. We have everything you can imagine doing outdoors. We have the largest elk herd east of the Rocky Mountains. Kentucky has more shoreline than any other state except Alaska. We're the #4 Boone and Crockett deer state. We have miles and miles and miles, thousands of miles of trails for horseback riding, for four-wheeling, and now we have miles of trails for zip lining, which is something I'm So we have in Kentucky everything you can imagine doing outdoors except saltwater. Kentucky, no sharks. Except now, a few months ago in Webster County, we found a 300-million-year-old shark. So we can't even say that anymore. So adventure tourism is something that I think is going to be a big job creator for eastern Kentucky and Kentucky as a whole. As you know, the First Lady has been working on horseback riding across this state. We call ourselves the horse capital of the world, but we ought to be the horse capital of the world. And when people think of Kentucky, it ought not just be about the Kentucky Derby, but it should be, let's take our horses to Kentucky and let's ride from one end of the state to the other. Let's go to Kentucky and let's go to Red River Gorge. Let's look at the mountains. Let's climb the rocks. Let's ride the zip line. Let's look at the elk. Let's do everything you can imagine doing outdoors. And here today is another piece of the puzzle as we add this all together. Because adventure tourism is not one thing. It's not the Kentucky Derby. It's not horseback riding in Knott County. It's not four-wheeler riding in Harlan County. It's not zip lining in Powell County and Wolfe County. It's all of these things. And when you come to Kentucky, you can do all of these things in a weekend or a week. You can stay in a cabin like you can here, and you can travel other places, and jobs come with this. I was in, not too long ago, I was at the gas station here in Wolfe County in Campton, and I met a guy, and he came up to me and he said, "You're a politician. I just saw your picture in the paper yesterday." And I said, "Yes," and he had a funny accent. I said, "Where are you from?" He said, "I'm originally from Michigan, but I moved to Florida. But now I live in the summertime in Campton, Kentucky, because it's too hot in Florida in the summertime. And we're finding that we're seeing more and more people who move from the north to Florida for the winters that don't want to go all the way back home that come to Kentucky. They're called half-birds. Snowbirds in the summer, they don't go all the way back, they go halfway back. They're half-birds. And guess where they're coming? They're coming to Wolfe County. They're coming to Powell County. They're coming to eastern Kentucky because we have something unique here that we didn't imagine we had before. And when we put that together, it's going to be a great, great future for eastern Kentucky. And I can't wait until more places like this come together. I'm very proud of the Cabinet of Tourism, Arts, and Heritage for helping fund this location and helping develop this to where it is a destination location where people can come here and stay for a weekend, ride the zip line, go to the Red River Gorge, go on east to look at the elk, ride horses up in the mountains, and four-wheeler, whatever they want to do. So thank you all so much for being here today. And who's first on the zip line? Anybody have any questions?
Are you going to ride the zip line?
If my niece rides out.
Oh, you'll have a blast.
That 350-year-old shark, what kind of
add salt water?
We don't want salt water, it causes your boat too much. We don't need
No,
it.
but that just shows you how unique Kentucky is. It's a tremendously unique place. What's that? Joe, I can't beat you on a bicycle, but I'm going to try to beat you on a zipline.
There you go.
Thank you all for being here. Let's enjoy ourselves.
All right.